Right.
But I haven't been to a track where the weekly cars and drivers have T-shirt stands set up like Port Royal.
Right.
At a weekly race, they're lined up with T-shirt sales and stuff.
That's
5,000-10,000 people there for their weekly guys.
Yeah.
Respecting them, idolizing them, you know, not living in the shadow of a Kyle Larson like the rest of the country. You know, not like the rest of the country.
Well, hey, much respect for Larson, and I know your feelings on him. That's your feelings. It's all good for the show.
My feelings are that he's good but bad for the sport. And it's not even Kyle Larson. It's his role he plays. Because the reason we ain't got no sprint car stars in the world anymore, not our world, but the regular world that don't know what a sprint car is anymore because we don't have no more stars. We haven't had a sprint car star because of what I like to call the Cole Trickle effect. You look at the last 30 years, ever since Cole rolled out and made it a trendy deal to be a sprint car guy to go to NASCAR and race rowdy, our only superstars in sprint car racing to the world are Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, Kyle Larson. They're all just Cole Trickles that put a big shadow on all of our regular sprint car guys that won't allow them to be superstars in the regular world. That's the problem.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And that's why late models is a little bit more popular because they don't have a Cole Trickle issue. Tyler Reddick's up in NASCAR doing just as good as Larson did. They don't give a fuck. You could send Tyler Reddick to an Outlaw Late Model show. His t-shirts, you was in PA, was you not?
Oh, yeah, I lived there.
What was the line at the Larson t-shirt trailer when the World of Outlaws? Yeah, start laughing. Start laughing.
Yeah.
Start laughing.
You're right.
Why? Because his stardom overshadows all of our guys. Now, put Tyler Reddick's t-shirt trailer next to Scott Bloomquist? No, that's not going to happen. Because they didn't have a Cole Trickle and Jeff Gordon, which was basically the same damn thing. California sprint car driver who wanted to go to Indy and went to NASCAR.
Right.
And then a movie literally kind of came to life with him and Dale Sr. I mean, it was basically Cole and Rowdy. But Russ Wheeler came along, later. Blue and Yellow 18, Kyle Busch, future telling by Scientology and Tom Cruise. But anyway, the deal is...
He makes some very good points.
It's sad. The points I make are sad because, like I was telling these drivers, you're not getting any fame, David Gravel or Brad Sweet, and you're not getting any respect like a Joey Logano, even though Joey Logano can do what he just did in the modified.
Right.
There's probably maybe 10 guys racing at any event, ARCA trucks, Xfinity Cup, that could come out here and make a lap full bore in a sprint car on the wall.
Right.
They can't do that. Joey Logano, I wouldn't trust him to do that. I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody in the pits would trust. I don't think anybody in the pits would trust Joey Logano to get one of those 900 horsepower things in the pits over there and run it up on the wall.
Right.
No, because you're gonna junk my shit.
I agree.
Now everybody in that pit area here, though, can, and maybe me and you can go make a lap at Daytona in a cup car. I mean, I've heard it's like driving down the highway, I mean. But the thing is, everybody over there is getting fame. Joey Logano's getting fame, respect by ESPN. The only way a David Gravel or Brad Sweet, who can put it up on the wall, is going to get any fame or respect is when the world pays respects if he goes into turn 3 tonight and puts in the fucking wood and dies.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to see him on television or get any fucking respect is after he fucking dies. We got it with Clausen, we got it with Johnson, we got it with Hodnett, where you're from.
Oh, yeah.
The world didn't hear about a Greg Hodnett until he fucking died. They didn't hear about a Jason Johnson until he died. While these fucking rich little concrete queens run around and get told they're the fucking greatest to ever walk in a fucking race car and get on the track. It's bullshit. That's my problem.
Yeah. No.
And that's not why I hate Larson, but that role that Larson plays helps that continue. That trend continues, and that's where we get to where we are.
Well, and that's I understand what you're saying. I totally get that. But he's a guy sitting in that sprint car, and the boy drives the balls off of it. Like, he's a guy.
I'm not denying Kyle Larson the talent.
Right. He's no other than a guy sitting there taking advantage of an opportunity and showing his skills. Like, he's a hell of a gas man.
Okay, so here's how NASCAR does more marketing. We were just talking about it with Logano. Here's how they go next level with it. Kyle Larson does all he did to dirt this last year, right? Did all that he did. Us as a fan base call him one of the greatest of all time. He goes into NASCAR where the car basically dictates where you finish, not really the driver. He finishes 10th. Those 9 guys who beat him, to the regular idiots of the world, all of a sudden, they think those 9 guys can come over here and beat and destroy them. That's why you got people on Facebook saying Chase Elliott would lap the field at Knoxville. Kyle Busch, because don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at them.
Oh, come on,
don't laugh at them. The reason they're saying that is because they're in the regular world.
Right.
They're the majority of the country that ain't supporting this shit.
Right.
That don't know any better. They're just doing what they're told. What they're told, that's true.
Yeah.
We're the idiots. We're the small majority dumbasses who know better.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that's how NASCAR will use a Larson to make them look even better. To make their stars look great.
Oh yeah, I mean, much respect for them guys doing that, setting in NASCAR. I try to understand their thing, but I don't pay attention to that. Like I said, I live there, PA. I race there. That's where it's at for me. If it ain't a sprint car, if it don't have a wing on it, I really don't care about it.
Well,
I got much respect for the NASCAR guys, but there's a lot of talent sitting right here tonight that can do anything them guys, as you say, on the concrete can.
Yeah, concrete queens is what I call them.
Yeah.
But here's the bigger deal. You don't give a damn about a cup car.
Nope.
You don't give a damn about watching it. You like watching this.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay, so here's how NASCAR actually kills racing. They say racing's dead because there's so many things. Your number one promoter excuse. In PA, you got a very rare situation in Pennsylvania. But they say there's so many things to do. And that's why we don't get the fans we used to get. And that's most everywhere but PA. But PA still has that a little bit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, to the regular idiot, you're not even a thing to do. Also, to the regular idiot, NASCAR is racing.
Yeah.
Like football is the NFL. If I don't like the NFL, I don't like football. To the regular idiot, if I don't like NASCAR, I don't like racing.
Right.
Because what is NASCAR? Boring, slow, not entertaining, no excitement, long, drawn out. So they don't even know what this shit even is. They don't understand how racing works. So they can't even have an opportunity to like racing because they're getting a shit example of it.
Right.
You know, so it kills racing overall by NASCAR being on top. I think we kind of need to get back in the racing world to a 80s business model.
Oh, absolutely.
Because racing's kind of like a restaurant. You go in there.
Are you live?
We're live. We had 100 and something watching a second ago.
This is the Chaz right here.
So, but here's the deal. We need to get racing's kind of like a restaurant. It ain't like other fucking sports. There ain't no actual way to get the best in the NASCAR and all that bullshit. There's more talent out here than there'll ever be in NASCAR. Just because it's $5 million to try trucks out for a fucking year.
Right.
But racing needs to get to a restaurant where people walk into racing, they see different items on the fucking menu of what they might want to eat. And ever since NASCAR took over, there's only been one fucking item on the racing menu, and people don't like it. And they leave the fucking restaurant of racing, and racing is closing down.
Right.
Because there's not enough shit on the menu. They're tired of eating your shit sandwich. Let's give them a fucking enchilada or something, you know? Let's give them some variety.
Right.
Road racing used to be big. Tommy Kendall used to be a big fucking deal. When's the last time you heard of a road racer? It's anybody but a NASCAR racer, not just dirt racing. But every form of racing gets no credit and no respect because of in my opinion, a very anti-American racing world. It's the closest thing to a monarchy there ever was because you have a few people who run most of it. They're mainly related, just like kings and queens. Their kids become the famous ones, Ty Gibbs and Elliges and Earnhardts. That is kind of what you can't work your way and be, you know, the American dream's not possible in the racing world.
Right.
You can't work your way. You can't just be talented and make it. So it's anti-American monarchy and an oligarchy that's run by money.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, if we're going to go there, we need to start talking about the government.
Well, you need to start looking at racing like a government.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And look how it's fucking everyone over.
Yeah.
But they manipulate some people with money. Here, it's almost like some racers are politicians. They get their hush money to shut the fuck up and don't talk about it. Enjoy your position you're in and be happy.
Yeah. I agree with that.
All right, we'll be back before the A main. Here goes Green on the gas.